are out, me and Shaka. And it is early in the morning. It's not even 6 a.m. Let's see. It's about 10 minutes to 6. And we are going to go ahead and get our walk in. This is the morning after I have had a lumbar puncture with chemo. So let's see how this goes. I hope I can do it for 7 laps. I'm going to put on a mask because I don't have any more clean masks. Oh Lord, this is not the mask I was trying to get. Unfortunately, I want the big face shield mask. So, with that being said, let me go over here and get the mask that I did not want to put on. The mask that I had on earlier this morning, I didn't want to put the same mask on. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And I'll just ask them when I get a chance, can I get more masks? Good morning, buenos dias, bonjour. I'm about to walk after having my lumbar puncture yesterday. Hoping that I can get a full 1 mile in. It's a few minutes before 6, so I'm hoping I am beating traffic. Am I fully covered? I have 2 gowns on. Glasses, check. Mask, check. Tennis shoes, check. Let's do this. The hallways are still dark.
Good morning,
Good morning.
You walking in your faith, baby.
That's right. You know it. You know it. Sometimes I'm surprised to see at how early people come to work. You see the same people all day. So I know that takes a lot of people. But it's amazing to see how they're still like smiling and speaking, and you know that they're here all day. Good morning. The hallway is still dark. Looks a little eerie sometimes when you walk the halls early in the morning. It's too creepy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? You haven't come up to see me.
I know. Are you still in the same room?
Yep.
Okay.
But you see me, right?
I know, I see
You see me, right? I know it's kind of creepy walking like in the hospital halls early in the morning. Good morning, Sandra D. What you doing up so early, girl? I was like, nobody's gonna be on. I'm just gonna be walking and talking to myself. I'm feeling so much better. The only thing that's getting on my nerves now is walking with all of this stuff. Walking with my best friend Shaka. Good morning. I'm up, I'm up. How you been doing, Sandra D? I saw you up and dancing. It made me feel so good to see you up and dancing. Oh, that's you. You are awesome. You are amazing. With all you have been going through, when I saw you like up and dancing again, I was like, Sandra, look at me. I don't know what it is about you, but ever since good morning, Marsha. Good morning, buenos dias, bonjour. Ever since I saw you, Sandra D, it's like you got a special place in my heart. Good morning, Marsha. How's it going today? How you getting your morning started? Under the kitchen table. I gotta go back. Girl, I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Girl, this thing is hard to steer. My little friend.
You're in room 435?
Yep.
I haven't been here since I saw you last. Tonight's
Are
my
you
first night
serious?
back.
Hardy, she came back in my room and she was so excited to hear my voice. She was like, "You have a voice! Oh
I
my
know.
God!"
Your throat pain was pretty bad last time I saw you.
Yes, it was, and it's totally gone now.
Oh, thank God. Look at that.
I know, right?
Oh, what was the name of your YouTube channel? I was gonna check it out.
Renae's Secret Garden.
Secret Garden.
Mm-hmm. They was gonna get you. They was gonna get you for being up under there. The whole crew gonna get you because I'm gonna join in. You know I'm gonna fall in line. You know we all love you. We all gonna get you. I think I'm on lap 2. Toya is so funny. She had got a rude comment, and she was like, "How you trying to talk about me and you can't spell?" I just cracked up. I just cracked up laughing, cause Toya's so funny. She didn't even like take the time to say like, "Are you trying to say this? Are you trying?" She didn't go in depth about it or nothing. She was just like, "You trying to talk about me and you can't spell?" I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I caught a little bit of her live.
That's so weird. Yeah.
I caught a little bit of her live when she was making some burgers. Oh, yeah, I saw Jim was saying that tonight they were going to be doing like the, I believe it's like the top 100s or something like that. I gotta catch it. I hope I'm not knocked out. Because that's around the time when I get my 3rd bag of chemo. But at the same time, that'll be good for something to sit up and watch. Fox, I have leukemia. I have acute myeloid leukemia. And moving helps, so that's why I've been moving with my best friend. Excuse me, good morning. And there was light. I don't give my location, I'm sorry. I can't give my location because there's some crazies out there. But I have had people reaching out to me asking if they can help with some of my expenses. My insurance only covers 70%. So some people have been reaching out for like my P.O. box and my Cash App to see if they can help. But I can't give my location, I'm sorry. So, okay, what lap am I on, y'all? Hey, boy, baby. I caught Naturally too. She had a live the other day, and I watched most of it. I want to say where she was getting ready to leave, and she had pulled out her outfit. She was trying to find what Crocs she was gonna wear with it, and her socks and stuff. So I watched that. I didn't comment, but I had it propped up on my little lunch table so that I could watch. That's how I was watching Toya yesterday. I couldn't comment much because after you have the lumbar puncture, they have you to lay flat. They have you lay flat for like 2 hours, and then after that, they still don't want you doing too much moving around because they say it can cause really bad, really nasty headaches. So I was kind of pretty much down for the count after my lumbar puncture yesterday. So that's pretty much the way I've been watching everybody's lives here lately. I got a chance to catch a couple cooking series. A little bit of wellness with Frugal Mama because that's when they were coming in to try to like take me off of my machine and all of that and pretty much prepare me for going down to the area where I was having the lumbar puncture done. So I'm still not able to catch everybody the way I used to, but I've started finding a way to set it up where I can kind of, enjoy my friends. And this is, I believe, number 4. Lap number 4. Do Yeah, I think I will do a full 7 today. You're praying for me because you know God has me in his hands. Hold up. No matter what we go through, get better soon. My beautiful friend. Thank you, Sandra D. Thank you. You are a beautiful somebody, you know that? Words like that go a long way in times like this. In times like this, when somebody can find the words to say to encourage you or make you feel good, it goes a long way. Oh. It may not have seemed like a lot before I was diagnosed, but since I've been diagnosed, it seems like the simple things seem hard. Let's try the other hand for a little bit. I don't want to get all tangled up with a tangled web I have weaved. There you go. Thank you, Marcia. Y'all are on my side. That means a lot. Thank you. I know everybody's so used to seeing me like jumping around and being my normal wild self, my normal outdoorsy in the garden self. But y'all, when they told me I can't garden anymore, it broke me. You got a lot of tomatoes on your vine? I saw your watermelons. Your watermelons are looking good. You don't have to cover your watermelons. When I used to grow watermelons, I used to have to cover them and put like a stone or something over the cover because the rabbits were trying to eat them up. Wellness with Frugal Mama, I was just mentioning you. I said I was able to catch a little bit of you yesterday, but they took me down for my lumbar puncture, so they was in there prepping me while you were on, so I was able to catch a little bit. I'm trying to get caught up with everybody. I never knew that they put chemo in your spine, but that's what they did yesterday. That was a part of my procedure. They took a little bit of spinal fluid out to test it, and while they were in there, they put a little bit of chemo in there. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love gardening, and they said now that my leukemia has become more aggressive, I can no longer garden, even if I wear gloves and a mask, because of the fumes that's in the soil. And digging in the soil, even with protection, can cause me to get worse. So that was heartbreaking to know that that's been one thing that has kept me sane. I don't try to be perfect at it, I don't try to compete with people with it. I just like to do it because it keeps my mind busy. Yeah, wellness, you know that is something I've been gardening for over 15 years now. So this is yet one more thing that I have to change. And they were laughing and talking with me and saying it's okay. Now I can like delegate my husband and my children out there. And that would be even more fun. Just sit me on like a nice chair out there and let them know like, no, I want my tomatoes over there. Don't put that too close to this. Sandra D, you know what? That's the same thing Toya said. She wants to visit me. My best friend came to see me a couple of times and she was laughing at the fact that you have to do so much to actually come back here in the bone marrow unit. You have to like get suited and booted. You have to get washed up, cleaned up, suited, booted to come back here. My husband's up here a lot, but I keep telling him he don't have to come up here every single day because the kids need him more. I'm okay up here. They take really good care of me. But I feel like the kids need him more. I like King George. Who don't like King George? I love dancing. I'm just hoping they don't tell me next, okay, you can't dance anymore. What do you want from me? Music has gotten me through a lot. Y'all just don't understand. I grew up playing woodwinds and I used to mostly play by ear until I had a music teacher kind of get on me about that, about learning how to read music. But I come from like a music family, and my grandmother had a piano in her living room. And me and my cousins, we never really practiced reading music. We used to just hear a song and try to repeat the song on piano and remix it and, you know, just doing the cousin thing. And then when I started taking music a little bit more serious, my music teacher was like, you gotta really hone in on this talent and learn how to read the music. So I love all sorts of music. I love rock. I love blues. I love rhythm and blues. I love soul. I really love King George because he will make you get up and dance. I haven't gotten on TikTok. Good morning. Good morning. It was so funny one day I was in the store and somebody was like, you're on YouTube. It was a kid. You're on YouTube. I had leukemia too. And it was so funny. I was in Target because I didn't realize that somebody would notice like a little video of me. I don't have any other social media. I had Facebook and I got off because I noticed all the drama and
Now it's warm.
I don't like drama. Good morning. I watched a little clip. I kept dozing off. I'm going to catch up on it because I've already seen some memes early this morning. I'm like, will somebody get him? Now, I didn't see him last night. But, like I said, I caught like a little glimpse of a few memes. You've been off Facebook for 8 years? I've probably been off about the same, to be honest. Well, no. Because I got back on thinking it was going to help with getting in touch with family. And then I got back off. Oh yeah, I gotta stop. Ooh. I gotta stop now. Oh my God. You would never think that you will ever be in a position where it's like walking, something as simple as walking would tire you out. But it does. It does. And I am sweating. But I'm proud of myself because when I had that lumbar puncture yesterday and they was telling me like, you're gonna have to stay in bed, stay flat, and you know, all the things, all the rules. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And when I tell y'all exactly when 2 hours hit, I was asking my nurse like, can I get up now? Can I move now? Can I do something? And he was like, you got 10 more minutes. Now y'all know I had been counting right. I was like, I can get up. But I listened to my nurse. I don't know where this can go, but it just keeps dragging the floor. And it's bothering me. All these extra cords bothers me. So he was telling me, oh, you got 10 more minutes, you got 10 more minutes. Y'all, guess what? My hubby brought my Fire Stick up here. So last night I was able to watch some of my favorite shows to kind of fall off to sleep. I was sleepy, but I was having a hard time really staying asleep once I got there. So what I did was I just put on some shows that I like in the background and let them play so I can hear the chatter. I don't know why that helps me now. I never had a problem with that before, but now I feel like if I hear a little bit of chatter in the background, I still like my room completely dark. It helps me. And I'm a light sleeper, so that's weird to be a light sleeper and want to hear chatter. So I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know if that's a change that's coming over me or what. I'm sweating. I don't know what's going on with that. But this is the form that I was telling you guys about. This is the form that you fill out to see if you have any family members that may possibly be a match for you with the bone marrow transplant. The best probability is parents, Parents, siblings, and children. You have to have the TV on. You know what? I've never had this before, but now I understand why I have some friends that have to have like a TV on or something, even if it's on just a little bit, like on like a volume of like 3 or 4 or something. It'd be on very slightly in the background, but now I get it. I completely get it. I used to be like, why do you have to have something on? Because I used to like pitch black dark, no TV, no radio, no noise. Now I'm like, I need something to help me go to sleep and at least kind of stay asleep. But since it's the Fire Stick, you know, after it's on for a while, it'll eventually go off. You set a timer on yours, Sandra D? I didn't even know you could set a timer. You probably could set it on this too. That Fire Stick is like, I'm new to new stuff if y'all don't know. Like, I'm a minimalist all the way. Like, been a minimalist since I was a teenager. And some of this stuff is recently introduced to me, and I know it might sound crazy, but actually someone introduced the Fire Stick to me when they found out how much I was paying for my Wi-Fi and cable packet. And it was the best thing ever. And then I didn't even realize you can take your Fire Stick with you. I had been here for a couple of days and someone else mentioned it to my husband. Like, does she have a Fire Stick? And he was like, yeah. They said, when you come back up here, bring her Fire Stick. And when he brought it up here, I was like, da da. Like, all my favorite shows, like, right here at my fingertips. And I'm so grateful. So now I can watch some of you guys on my YouTube or the TV now. So it's funny because sometimes when people come in, they're looking like, who's that? But most of the time I don't like to put y'all on the TV because I can't comment. So that's crazy. Like, but, you know, it is what it is. Yes, so many buttons. Like when he first put the thing, the clip in the back, I don't know, y'all don't judge me. When he first put it in there, we couldn't get it to start, and they had to go get another, like a main remote from the nurse's station, and the nurse had to come in here and change the settings. You here for me?
I check you, I check your bathroom, and if you need anything, before I go.
Oh, you leaving me?
No,
Not
you
yet.
don't have to wait till 7, but I
Okay.
want to round up my stuff.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Thank you.
Go ahead and start getting yourself together before 7.
Yes, ma'am.
They ask you if you have an email, Sandra D. I had a lot of people when I was first sent to the bone marrow unit. I had a lot of people asking me, do I have an email and a P.O. box? Because I had some people wanting to send me a care package. No, thank you. I had a lot of people saying that they wanted to send me a care package because they know that I'm like kind of stuck in here and I can't go anywhere or nothing. And I'm like you, I don't even check my email daily. I like check it sometimes. But I need to get better with that. Especially with people trying to reach out just to send me words of encouragement. I had someone to send me a card, and the card was so beautiful and beautifully written that I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't get it until like days after it had already been in there. But it was because I wasn't checking my email. They actually sent it before I was brought in here. When I started having problems like talking in my lives and like breathing, they had sent me a card and I didn't check my email. They emailed me to let me know that they had sent something to my P.O. box. And I didn't check, and I wish I would have. So, yeah, both of us got to get better on that email thing. I don't know. They haven't sent my breakfast yet. I think they're gonna have grits for me because I really like the grits, and I think they go by what they see that you eat mostly up here. Because once you start on all this chemo, it kind of takes your appetite away. So they they will come in here and ask you like, is it something that you're not able to eat, or do you have any allergies, like what's going on? And then after, your tech or your nurse may come in and look at your plate and see like, did you eat some of your food or half of your food? And I think they kind of go by that. I haven't had any issues with keeping my food down. That's one of the side effects that they are really, really warning me about, because they want to catch it as soon as I start to feel a little twinge. They want to catch it and go ahead and start helping it. Then they say it's better to help it in the beginning stages than to wait until it's already a problem. So I haven't had any issues with that, but I still have had a little bit of issue with when I'm eating, I start to feel kind of full. But that started before I got here, so I don't think that's a I don't think that's something that's going on with all of this. Well, with all of this, when they bring in my breakfast, I may do like a little mukbang. I don't know. I may wait for lunch. I don't want to start spamming you guys with too many videos and stuff. But I do want to put out as much information as I possibly can, just in case anybody knows anybody who's going through this or who's recently diagnosed or something. Maybe it'll help them, kind of help guide them along the way. Like, okay, yeah, this is something she was talking about, or this is what she was mentioning in her video. So that's why I do these videos. That's part of the reason why I do these videos. I just never thought it would go to this extent, because I was being told that the things that I was doing was to keep me from getting to the next stage in leukemia. I was told that taking the Sprycel and moving around, that was gonna help me to keep it in its accelerated phase, in the chronic phase, accelerated phase. And then once they did the recent test that they just did, they found out that I do have the mutation, or whatever you call it, called the Philadelphia strand. And it's something else that they are testing for, to see if the pill that they want to give me during all of this treatment, if that's going to help. No, I do not. I have leukemia. Thank you very much. Why would you even take it straight there? And even if I did, then what? Then what? I'm waiting. Before I block you, I'm waiting. Yeah. And for the people out there that are battling with that, I apologize for this nasty and rude comment, because it comes off as nasty. Because if anybody is dealing with that, it's not something to be like, bashing anybody over. Anyway, and I pray for you, for the person that just put that in the chat. I'll be praying for you, because apparently you have allowed a spirit into your soul that is hungry and thirsty, and they can't feed off of me. So it causes them to be angry. It causes spirits to get angry when they can't feed off of light. I've learned that in my 44 years of life. When you carry the word of God in your heart, you are a target. You are a target. And I feel like anybody who would take it to that extent to be nasty and say somebody has something that you know is life-threatening. Well, let's be very clear. It's not life-threatening anymore, baby. So you can't use that as a taunt to people. So, but no, I do not have that. I have leukemia. And may God please find a way into your soul after you have welcomed in demons. You're 57? What? What? I pray to God that I can get there. That would be so fun. What are you gonna do when you turn 60? Like, what's your celebration plan? I am 44, and when I turned 44, I had all this stuff in my head, like I want to do this, I want to do that, and I didn't do any of it. I didn't do any of it. I was like 44, and I'm into like numbers and everything, and I was like, this is the year of the 8, and I'm turning 44. 4 and 4 is 8. I'm such a nerd, I know. But anyway, I'm like, this is the year of the dragon. It's the year of the 8, and I'm turning 44, and yeah, I'm weird, y'all. But I had so many plans of what I wanted to do when I turned 44, and I didn't. Miss Sandra D says, well, I'm praying that you get better and you can get back home to your kids and your husband, because y'all know I got to do my dramatic wifey videos, and that you will be feeling great when you leave. Let's hope that you get feeling great while you are there. Thank you, Sandra D. And you know what? I was telling my husband, I was like, they take such good care of me here that I feel like if he comes up here every day, it'll really just be to ease his mind. Sandra D is 59. What are you gonna do when you turn 60? Like, what's your celebration? What's your plan? What's your go-to? What is your, like, if I don't do anything else, I want to do this. I wanted to eat seafood so bad. I love seafood. Do you know how much I love Elvis? Do you know how much I was picked on because I love Elvis? Do you realize I have a favorite coffee mug that is my Elvis? Do you realize that I have a little crush on Elvis? And he's not even here with us anymore. That's what they say. But do you realize? Are you kidding me? Oh. Yeah. Shaking the leg. See, I'm really showing my nerdy side. I'm sorry. But I was picked on so much because I used to love Elvis. I was picked on for liking Elvis and Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton had me, like, when I watched a movie with her a long time ago, and then I started watching interviews with her, and she would say that she was inspired by, like, the towns, you know, what some people might call them, the tramp or whatever, and she was like, she loved the big hair and she loved the nails and stuff, and they was telling her, like, no, you don't want to be like that, and she wanted to be like that. She wanted to have the big hair, the glam, and I was like, and even though I wasn't like a girly girl, I was just drawn into her realness and what she wanted, and I don't know. And plus, I liked her music. I tried to go to Dolly World one time, and I wasn't able to make it to the actual location. I was close, but I wasn't able to get to the theme park. You gonna cry when you turn 60? Is that what you telling me, Sandra D? I don't want to see some Elvis. I want to see some Elvis. What about you, Sandra D? You want to see some Elvis? I want to see some Elvis. Don't cry. It's going to be happy tears, right? It's going to be happy tears when you turn 60. you're gonna do Elvis impersonations. Like, do people call you sometimes and want you to like come and just do a walkthrough, just so you can shock people? I don't have any celebrities that I look like. I'm always told that I look like Viola Davis, and I was actually a movie extra in one of the movies she was in, and they came and they measured me and stuff, and I was like, what are they doing? And they was like, just in case she needs a stand-in. I like a stand-in. Okay, I just went with the flow. Yeah, I love music so much that it weirds people out sometimes, because I love different types of music. I don't just love like one. I love music and lyrics. I don't look at like the genre. If I hear a song and it catches me, just like I was having something done one day, I forgot what it was. It was probably a bone marrow biopsy, and I had to wait on the table for a while, and I'm cold, and I was in there like, love me, say that you love me. I had the whole room in there like, leave me. I used to love that song. I don't care about anything but you. That was one of my songs that I like. And I like, I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. 'Cause that's from all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. We need to do like a karaoke thing one night. People say stuff like that. I'm telling you, those are people who have invited spirits in, and those spirits like to feed off of light. They like to feed off. If they see that you're a positive person, you're smiling, you're laughing, you're happy, you're joyful, those spirits like to suck that up like a vampire sucker. uh-uh. They just being nasty, because no, you don't. Girl, when you get up and you be bopping with your ponytail and you be dancing, I be like, go on, Miss Sandra D. They just hating. I hate to use that term a lot, but that's what it is. They're hating. Yesterday you had an ache. Oh no. You're feeling better now. Good, good. I'm glad you're feeling better now, Marsha. I know, right? We're glad you're feeling better. Yeah, we should do that one night. We should do like, well, I know Jen, she's good with having like the music nights and trivia nights and things like that. I think we should do something where we start naming some of the songs that we like and maybe was like embarrassed to say it, or a song that's old that we think nobody remembers, and see who remembers it. I think that would be fun, because it's a lot of songs that I used to like, and I'd be like, I can't believe I still remember that song word for word. Just like I'm Just a Girl. I remember that song word for word because I used to listen to that song on my way to, I would be walking to the bus stop, and I would be listening to No Doubt. I'm just a girl in the world. I'm just sitting here talking to y'all like we just chilling by the window. Y'all know that, right? We just chilling by the window and I'm just looking at the clouds. I don't have much of a view in here, but I don't like sitting in the bed too much. You missed game night again 2 weeks in a row. Well, you know what? I missed it because when they give me my third back for some reason, I just be like, okay, I'm over it. The chemo hasn't had really bad effect on me, but it does make you feel like drained, like, okay, I'm done. So I just put something on the TV that I already know and go to sleep. Smoking and drinking coffee. Hey, you know what? A lady used to keep me, and that's what she did, and she was the nicest lady ever. As long as she had her cup of coffee, and she would have like a little pretty little coffee cup, and she fixed her coffee the same way every morning, and she had her cigarette, and you know, she would just talk to me, and she would say like, oh, you're a kid, be a kid, have fun, because I used to think I was getting on her nerves when my mom would have to go to work, and she would say, oh, you're a kid, and you know, just enjoy yourself, just play. And she would fix me a bowl of oatmeal, and I hated oatmeal, and that's the way she would keep me. She would make sure I eat something. She would sit there with her coffee and her cigarette, and she would let me play like on her front porch and stuff, because she didn't want me to be too close to her with her cigarette. Hold on, y'all.
Hey, sunshine.
Hello, I've already gotten it in this morning.
I saw that.
Let me see. Let me. Good morning, Jenny. Give me 1 second, y'all. Well, I thank you for everything. thank you, Jenny, for wishing me well on my procedure. I gotta do another lumbar puncture with the chemo next Thursday, I believe. I think they're gonna try to do it every Thursday for 4 Thursdays in a row. And I think today I'm getting less chemo. I was getting the pill chemo and 3 bad chemos. And today I think I'm going to get 2 bad chemos and the 1 oral chemo, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, I have them right here in the little bag for you.
Thank you. I don't want y'all to think I'm a germaphobe or nothing like that, but...
Yeah, it's best to, you could change them out a couple of times every day.
Okay.
Yeah, don't wear the same one. the whole
That's
day.
what I was thinking yesterday. I was like, this can't be good.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, and then I gotta keep working on my breathing because they said that this helps. It doesn't stop, but it helps prevent pneumonia. So I try to work on that. Like maybe they say it's good to do it like throughout the day, like maybe 4 or 5 times a day, but I'm just gonna be honest. I think maybe the most I've worked on it has been like 3 times a day, like right after my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pretty much. And then in the evening, then in the evening it's kind of like I'm kaput. My energy is done. Marsha, you get nervous on camera? Come on. Come on. But you know what? Elvis was always nervous. You should have never told me that. You should have never told me that. In all his interviews, he would always talk about how he was shy and he was nervous. But you know what? It was something about him that didn't give that when he performed. And somebody on one of my old videos, I used to do like tributes and stuff to Elvis, and somebody got offended, like they were really mad. They would start leaving really nasty comments like, you're not a real Elvis fan, and you're faking an Elvis fan, and all this stuff. And then one time they put a comment and was like, you know you're not an Elvis fan because you're talking about his confidence. But what people don't realize is sometimes the shyest people you meet can be the most talented people that you meet, and it's because they're critical of themselves. And I believe he was one of those people that was so talented, and he had to basically like prepare himself to be out on stage with a bunch of critics. So that's what I think. But you can't take his charisma away from him. You can't. He could say, I'm shy all day long, but if you see something in him that's magnetizing, if you see something in him that's so like bright, then you can't say, well, I'm not going to say I'm not going to call him charismatic. I'm not going to say that he has swag because he's shy. Shy people can have swag. Shy people can have swag, Marsha. So that could come from you just being critical of yourself. I really believe so. I really do. Because I mean, they got on me. They really wanted me to stop talking about Elvis. They wanted me to stop saying that he had swag. They wanted me to stop saying that he was handsome. But it's like, you can't take that away from somebody. Even females, like I was just looking at Martin last night and I was like, she was a beautiful friend, and they always crack these jokes on her like she was the ugly friend, but she was beautiful. You can't take that away from somebody. You see somebody beautiful, you can't say, well, I can't call them beautiful because they're shy.
Oh, you say I'm not shy. Just you just get a little nerves on the camera. That's all. Well, you know what? I know some people like that too. You might have a point there. That's a good one. You got me. You got me. But yeah, I know a lot of people that act like they can't even like identify someone's gifts or talents because they feel like, well, the person is shy or the person don't step forward. So just because the person don't step forward don't mean you shouldn't highlight their good points. That's just like being the kid in the back of the class that's smart but just don't step forward. Sometimes the smart kid is the one that's not gonna step forward all the time. But would you not acknowledge their brightness if you see it? But with this platform that we on now, like earlier, I had like some negative comments and crazy comments in the chat or whatever. With this platform and with today's world that we live in, I think it causes a lot of people to kind of shy away from camera. And like I was a little irritated when I started seeing people recording people and they didn't know they were being recorded, but they were recording them in like some pretty sacred moments, like in church or something like that. Or you just don't expect stuff like that. You don't expect for you to be in church and you're, whatever the case may be, like in the spirit, or you don't expect for somebody to whip out their phone and start recording you and you're like boo-hoo crying because of maybe something you went through, or maybe you're visualizing someone that you love going through something, and then you have, next thing you know, you wake up in the morning, you're plastered all over social media. I think that's weird. And I think it's weird that some people actually take videos of people's shoes in church to talk about their shoes in church. Yeah, but that's weird to me. Okay, Sandra D, thank you for joining me. I didn't even know I was going to be on this long. I just wanted to see if I can do 1 mile this morning. But thank you so much for joining me. You be safe out there, okay? I feel him every day, Sandra D. I feel God all over me. He's in me and he's around me. And I feel him every day. Thank you, Sandra D. The last time you went to church was on Easter morning. Good morning, Tamika Davis. Thank you for coming in. The last time I went to church was on Father's Day. And yeah, it was a little different. I grew up in Southern Baptist Church, so yeah, I'm just gonna say it was a little different. I went to my family's church, and yeah, it's not like church used to be. One day I want to go to the church where I was baptized at, just to see. That'll be a good little drive to take. I know nobody there would know me, but they probably would know my maiden name if I mention my maiden name. That's pretty much how it goes with me. People don't really know me until they hear my maiden name. They just gave me my thyroid medicine when they came in. That's why I muted it, because sometimes when they come in, they want to ask me my full name. Y'all, I have a long name. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. If you think you know my name, you probably just know a piece of it. But I have a long name. And before they give me my medicine, they always ask me my name, my date of birth, and I have to say my full name because that's what's on my wristband, and then they scan my wristband and then give me my medicine. So that's how that goes. That's why sometimes I mute you guys, because when they come in, I never know if they're gonna say my name or ask me to say my full name. Yeah, my name is so long. Even when they took me down to the lumbar puncture thing yesterday, the guy was like, he had to call off my name to the other guy that was in the room, because when they have chemo in the room, they have to have like 2 people to identify that they have the right patient, the right chemo, and everything. So it's like they're calling it off. They're calling off the the name and stuff, and he was like, I said, I know, I have a long name. He was like, well, yeah, we see it a lot, so. But I could tell by the way he was looking, he was like, like her name is still going. So that's why I don't get upset. Like when some of my family members come in here and call me my nickname or something, I don't get upset, because it's like, it's just a little piece of my name. Cedric, you go though to get up and get ready now, because you said you finna go somewhere. Don't be getting caught up in my little live. I'm just sitting here chilling by the window. And hopefully I'll be able to do a live later today when it's lunchtime. If I get too sleepy, what I might do is just prop my phone up on my water jug that they got on my table and just watch a couple of y'all videos. I used to drink coffee, but I had a certain way I would drink coffee. I would only drink French toast coffee, and it had to be just right, with the right amount of sugar, a right amount of creamer in it. I didn't like too much creamer because I didn't like my coffee to be too light skinned. But I used to be a heavy coffee drinker. And then I got into teas when I started. I said I was gonna do a story time for y'all one day when I was almost in a cult. But when I was in those days where I almost joined a cult by accident, I started getting into teas, and I started learning that there was different health benefits to different types of teas, and I got into it, and ever since then I've been a tea drinker. But from time to time I still drink on some coffee, but like I said, it has to be just right. It has to be sweet. I don't like when my coffee is not sweet. It has to be sweet and have like a little touch of creamer or milk, just a little touch, not too much. I used to drink coffee all the time, every morning. That was back when I had my big coffee maker. Like, everything is so new to me now. Like, I had the actual coffee maker where you had to put the filter on the top and put in like a couple of spoons of the actual coffee, put the water in the back, and let it do its thing. But now I have a Keurig. Now I think I'm a little special sometimes. I'm in there like I'm a barista or something. I'm in there like, yeah. But I actually kind of like the old school way of making my coffee. My husband still likes making his coffee the old school way, like, just adding the hot water with the instant coffee and light sugar and light regular creamer. See, I'm heavy on the sugar. I used to be heavy on the sugar. I've gotten better. So if I have a cup of coffee now compared to when I had a cup of coffee when I was in my 20s, it's totally different. In my 20s, I was like, I could hold a whole conversation and be dumping sugar like, yeah, because we're going to go down to the store later on, and then I'm going to run some errands. I got to stop at the post office, and I would just be going with the sugar. Yes, I love the smell of coffee too. It's like, just the smell wakes you up. Like, like the Folgers old commercial. A lot of people probably don't remember, but the Folgers commercial used to say, "The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup," and you could tell like they be smelling it. That used to be me, like smelling the coffee, like. Or smelling it like when it's brewing and you're walking through the house or something, you can smell your coffee already like starting to make. Don't get me started, because when I was in my 20s, I was a heavy coffee drinker. And I was going to like this trade school. I was going to a trade school, and I used to drink a cup of coffee before I left, and I would actually fix some coffee in my tumbler when I would leave. And I hope I ain't showing too much, y'all. But I would fix coffee in my tumbler, and while I was sitting in class, I would be sipping on coffee, even though I just had coffee before I left the house. Yeah, I was bad. That was in my 20s. I've slacked up a whole lot though. Tea doesn't give that same effect, I've noticed. You can make you some tea in the morning and you don't really smell it until you get it all up in the cup, like, yeah, it's mint tea this morning, or yeah, that's chamomile tea. But that coffee, oh, it's gonna hit you. You're gonna smell it before you even get to the cup, like, I'm up. Well, y'all, I done been on here for an hour. We have laughed and talked, and y'all have really made my morning. I did my laps. I feel good about it. No pain. This is the day after my lumbar puncture with chemo, which I didn't even know that they do, but yeah. And I'm feeling fine. No pain, no stiffness, none of that. I haven't had an issue with eating. And yeah, I'm going to keep you guys posted. Thank you, Tamika Davis. I went for so many days of pain. Since I've been here, they've been taking good care of me, and I feel my old self coming through. And when I first got here, I could barely open my mouth to talk. And I thank God that I came to the right place this time. I thank God that a lot of people here are so, like, they're so nice. You could tell that they love what they do. You could tell that they genuinely want to see you beat this thing. And I owe this smile to the Most High and to the staff of this unit. That's all praise to the Most High. Have a blessed day, Tamika Davis. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Hopefully I can come in and do a quick video with my lunch. I don't want to spam you guys, but yeah. Okay, Marsha, thanks for coming in. I really enjoyed your conversation. Yep. So until next time, y'all know what I always say. If you start to feel down and out, if you start to feel like you're not yourself, please request a full blood panel. And until next time, gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.